The way that everybody's marketing out here is dead. It doesn't work. That's why most people are out here not getting the results that they want. Look, I've made over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to build a solid foundation to actually get some life-changing revenue coming in your business. And if you just do this, you probably won't even have to worry about marketing at all, because this just does the marketing and the sales pretty much for you. You're looking at a guy that used to be oh so pro marketing. It was marketing this and marketing that, and read this marketing book and go to this marketing event and go to this marketing conference. I even have a college degree in marketing with a professional sales concentration. Complete waste of time. Don't go to school, kids. Unless you want to like chop in the bodies or be a lawyer or engineer or something like that, then go to school. But for me, with somebody with entrepreneurial endeavors, complete waste of time. And if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or engineer or something like that, you won't be watching my video anyways, because I only talk to entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. So look, it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break down why everybody's marketing is so broken. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you're just going to go out here and keep on looking at all of these marketing tactic videos and reading marketing books and buying marketing courses, when that's something that you really shouldn't be focused on. And I'm telling you this from stuff that I've messed up in the past. So if you don't have those 5 minutes to spare, then you're just gonna make all of the same mistakes that I made in the past, instead of just being able to sidestep all of those, because I'm gonna tell you how to avoid them right here. So look, in business, I'm not saying that marketing is a complete irrelevant thing, but it needs to be a back burner in thought, because brand is the foundation of everything. So the reason why a lot of people's marketing isn't working is because they have no brand awareness, and brand is the foundation of everything. And that is why I am so 100% into brand now. I'm a brand guy now over marketing. The former past, more stupid version of me, market. But look, there's 4 levels of entrepreneurship here, right? And here, the foundation of everything is branding. Then here, you have marketing. Here, you have sales. And here at the top here, you have delegation. Branding, marketing, sales, and delegation. But as we see here, branding is the foundation of everything. And where I messed up in the past is that I did not focus at all on branding, and I didn't have a solid foundation for my business, right? So here's how this whole stuff works in building your business online. You get people familiar with your brand, and then you market to the people that are familiar with the brand, and then you sell to the people that you market to. Now that you have some money coming in online in your business, now you can grow and scale your business through delegation by hiring other people or outsourcing other people, whether that be employees, whether that be virtual assistants, or whether that just be additional softwares and automations, right? But where so many people are dropping the ball is that they're thinking about all of this marketing and sales stuff, and they're not thinking at all about the brand aspect of things. So this is why most people's sales and marketing don't work. It's this. Just think about stuff that you buy from a day-to-day, literally anything. The last thing that you bought, did you buy it because of somebody's marketing tactic, or did you buy it because you were familiar with the brand and you know, like, and trust the brand? This is the same thing that we need to do online as entrepreneurs for ourselves and our digital products. So I like to use the mall as an example. So let's just imagine that this is a mall. This is the main hallway of the mall. Here on the side, you have the stores in the mall, right? Then in the middle right here, you have these mall kiosks. Don't you 100% of the time walk past the person in the middle of the mall at the mall kiosk? Don't you feel annoyed by them when they just pop up in your face and they say, hey, can I spray this on you to make you smell like something else? Hey, can I clean one of these shoes? Hey, can I rub this lotion on you? You say no. And you walk past them, and where do you walk into? You walk into the stores that you are familiar with the brand that you already know, like, and trust. So the reason why people's marketing is so broken and isn't working is because they're no different than all of these guys here in the middle of the mall at the kiosk. You're just an annoyance to people. You're just a nuisance to people. Why? Because they don't know who you are, and they're going to roll right past you, just like the people in the mall. Is that online, they're going to scroll right past you, or they're going to click off, and they're going to go to the person that they already are familiar with, that they know, like, and trust the brand. So your personal brand is the most valuable thing that you own, and you need to be focused on building your personal brand. You don't need to be so much focused on building a brand around your actual product or a brand around your actual business. You need to be focused on building a personal brand, right? Because here's the thing about the personal brand aspect of it, and where most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are really getting this twisted and messed up, is that they're trying to brand their product, or they're trying to brand their business, when it is much, much easier to attach your business or to attach your product to the coattails of your personal brand. So even just think on the highest level of business. Who's the richest guy in the world right now? It's Elon Musk, right? So Elon Musk, he has Tesla, right? But Elon Musk's personal brand is way, way, way bigger than the brand of Tesla. And there's a reason why Elon Musk does this. Elon Musk is basically the mascot for Tesla, right? He's what I like to call the Tony Stark of modern day age, because even if you just think about the superheroes and stuff, Tony Stark, Iron Man, he's like the only superhero that doesn't have a hidden identity. Like, everybody knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man. Elon Musk is pretty much the same. He's way bigger than the business of Tesla. He's Iron Man, right, Jarvis? Open the mask. Jarvis, close the mask. I just wanted to flex for a second since I was talking about Iron Man, because that's really, really, really dope to me. But Elon Musk built and is still currently building his personal brand for a reason, because he knows that that is going to grow the actual business of Tesla as well. It goes hand in hand. It's much easier to grow when you have a personal brand in today's day and age, because people, we are emotional creatures. We buy things from people that we know, like, and trust. And people buy things from people. Even a large corporation like the Golden Arches, McDonald's, they always have to attach a person to the brand of McDonald's. Like right now, for example, they're doing a lot of stuff with this streamer named Kai Cenat. He has the chicken Big Mac, right? So what is McDonald's doing? They're creating content. They're leveraging Kai Cenat's media to bring people to the brand of McDonald's, because even McDonald's, as big of a corporation as they are, they know that people need a person to attach to the brand, because just the arches isn't enough anymore. Another example of a billionaire that I like to use outside of Elon Musk, I like to use JayZ as an example. Hove! Right, I like to use JayZ as an example, right? And I've just learned a lot through looking at his demonstration and listening to his music over the years. JayZ, he basically finessed the whole record label deal back in the day with Rockefeller by building the personal brand of JayZ. If you don't know JayZ's story, he was very skilled. He was basically the best rapper back in the day. Like, there were stories where, like, even Biggie Smalls was like, who was the biggest, was like, yo, this dude JayZ, he's up next. Like, I gotta get on my stuff, right? But no matter how skilled JayZ was back then, he couldn't get a record deal. He couldn't get anybody to sign him. So what did him, Dame Dash, Big Spurts, those are the three guys that formed Rockefeller Records. What did they do? They went and they built the personal brand of JayZ, and off of that, they were able to get a record deal for Rockefeller Records. So what they did was that they pulled their money together, and then they went and they just bought up all the champagne in the clubs in New York City. They got cars, they got diamonds, they got jewelries to show the part, or basically play a character, to where JayZ seemed larger than life. And all throughout New York City, who was running hip hop and running rap at the time, everybody was talking about JayZ because he was everywhere in the nice cars with the jewelry. They couldn't get champagne because Rockefeller and JayZ had everything. He basically built a character around the brand of JayZ, and then was able to leverage his personal brand into a record label deal with Rockefeller, because now the record labels that were coming to him. But JayZ was like, nah, I got my own record company. They're like, well, who you signed to? He's like, Rockefeller Records. They was like, well, we want you. He said, well, you can't have me to get me. You gotta get Rockefeller. And Rockefeller didn't even have any other artists. They basically weren't a label at the time. They just had one person, which was JayZ. Leverage that off of a personal brand. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out and you need to create some type of character, right? But you need to brand yourself, and you need to brand yourself through your actual content. And then the marketing and the sales, it pretty much takes care of itself. Just like I asked you in the beginning of this video, think about the last thing that you bought. Did some marketing tactic get you to buy that? No, it's probably just that you were familiar with the brand and you know, like, and trust the brand. The marketing and the sales pretty much takes care of itself once you get people to buy in and trust into you first. Then everything else pretty much gets easier. Even if I like to use other entertainers that I'm inspired by as inspiration, Nipsey Hussle, my favorite rapper of all time, Nipsey did the same thing. He has people so into and so in tune with his brand that his fans, or a fan like myself, even go through the measure of getting his brand, TMC, The Marathon Continues, tattooed permanently on their skin. It's a brand thing. Then he can leverage that brand to sell music, merchandise, concerts, whatever it is. Or another one of my favorite rappers that you may not have heard of, a guy by the name of Currency, right? He uses a $sign for the Y, but Currency is probably the richest rapper that you've never heard of, right? But he has a loyal fan base that are familiar with his brand, to whereas he's not most popularly known, but since he has a solid brand and he's only focused on producing stuff that people that love his brand want to hear, and he could care less about everybody else, he's probably more successful than the popular people that everybody knows. So if we understand that we need to focus on brand, now you have to think, what is brand actually? Now, if you look up brand in the dictionary, it's going to give you some definition like a mark or a stamp to tell the brand of a product or something like that. Or it's going to give you a physical definition like a burn to show ownership, right? And even if we use those definitions, like think about that second definition, a burn, a brand, like to burn to show ownership. That's how we need to think of our brands, because we're basically just burning a story of ourselves into the marketplace or into the consumer's mind of who we are and what it is that we stand for. Because a brand simply, especially a personal brand, is simply just a story that reminds somebody of who we actually are. That's all that a personal brand is. It's a story that somebody else tells in their mind whenever they think about us. And here's the thing that most people aren't realizing that they're doing each and every single day, and most people are doing it in a very, very bad way that is negatively affecting them, and they wonder why they can't get anything right, or why they can't grow their business, or why nobody wants to help them, or why they can't network. Well, it's because unbeknownst to them, they're building their brand every day, and they're building a brand that nobody likes, and they're building a brand that nobody trusts. Somebody lends you some money, you don't pay them back. That's a part of your personal brand. You say you're gonna meet up with somebody to network for lunch, to talk some business for maybe an hour or so, and you 15 minutes late. That's building your personal brand. People can't take your word. People don't believe what you say. That's building your personal brand. You're inconsistent in making content. You're reminding people when they think of you that you don't take what you do seriously, because even if they happen to like something that you say or something that you can provide, they hardly ever see you. So you're just telling people that you're not consistent. And the big mistake that most people are out here making is that they think that what they want people to see and what they want people to think is their brand. No, like I said, it's a story that people make up in their mind about you when they think of you. So how are you presenting yourself? Because these people that I set up here, when I say Elon Musk's name, there's an image, there's some type of story that already comes in your mind when you think about this guy. Same thing with JayZ. There's something that comes up in your mind, even outside of personal people. If I say the Nikes check, the swoosh, There's something that comes to mind when you think of Nike through what they've presented to you already, but you're gonna have your own perception of that. So how do we focus on building our story? How do we focus on building a powerful brand for ourselves that we can monetize online by attaching a product to the actual brand? You create so much value in the marketplace that people basically run to what you have to offer. It's that simple. Now, key word here, I said simple, I didn't say easy, even though I want to say easy, but easy is a two-sided coin, a double-edged sword. What's easy to do is also easy to not do. Because a lot of times I say that something is simple, and when I say simple, people think that I'm saying the word easy, but I'm like, no, easy and simple, they have two totally separate definitions. I'm saying that this is simple, but it can be easy if you let it be easy. Like something that's very easy for me to do, people think that it's extremely difficult, like being consistent. It's very easy for me to be consistent, just make a decision to do something every single day. Well, I'm like, other people, that's also easy to not do. So I tell somebody that tells me that they don't have time to work on their business, and I say, well, why don't you just wake up early on Saturday morning since it's your off day? That's something easy to do, but it's also easy to make the decision to not do that and sleep in. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to get on this tangent of the word easy, because in actuality, in reality, a lot of this stuff is easy. It's just that it's also easy to not do it. And people that think a lot of stuff is hard, a lot of times they're just not deciding to do the easy stuff. They actually make a decision to do stuff the hard way. And it's mind-boggling to me. Like, I don't understand it. And I don't want to understand it because dumb stuff like that, it ain't meant for me to understand. I want to take the easy route to this though. But look, this, like I said, it's simple. What we have to do is create so much value in the marketplace that people basically run to us for what it is that we have to offer. So how do we do this? It's a 3-part framework of how we can add extreme value to the marketplace. So first, we have to come up with a desirable outcome, right? This is first. First, we have to come up with a desirable outcome. Now, a desirable outcome is simply just a result. What is a result? Your result is simply just a solution to a problem. This is the only thing that people spend money on also. Every single thing that you spend $1 on, you spend it on something that solves a problem in your life. We only pay for solutions and results, period. That's it. Most people, they're out here trying to think of ways to make money and trying to think of ways to market instead of thinking of ways to simply just come up with a desirable outcome, this result and a solution for somebody, when that's all that you have to do business. It's simple. All that this game is taking somebody from where they are right now, their current situation, and getting them to where they want to be, which is their desired situation. And that typically is just solving a problem for somebody else. But now, since we know, number 1, we have to focus on coming up with the desirable outcome. 2, once we figure out that solution for somebody else, we have to select the vehicle. Now, a lot of times people online in their business, they think that they're selling a vehicle when they're not. We are selling the desired outcome. We are packaging that desired outcome or that result or that transformation. This here's the transformation, taking somebody from their current situation to their desired situation. We're packaging that up into a vehicle. So just think about what your vehicle actually is, like your physical vehicle, like a car. What does a car do? A car simply takes you from where you are right now, which is here, your current situation, and it gets you to where you want to be, your desired situation. So if you're sitting in your house and you want to go to the grocery store, your car takes you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So this is the same thing online. Our digital product is going to be that vehicle to get someone to where they actually want to be, whether that be an ebook, whether that be a course, whether that be a mentorship, whether that be a community, a membership, whatever it is. That is the vehicle. But so many people are messed up in their thinking of all this stuff, and they think that they're selling the vehicle. No, you're selling the outcome. And the vehicle is simply how we deliver our actual product, which is the desired outcome. So, second, vehicle. Third, we want to leverage our media. Right? We want to leverage our media. And this is where a lot of people are messing up. Also, remember, we need to be focusing on brand first outside of marketing. But when we are focusing on our brand, a lot of people are getting this messed up also, is that they are trying to brand their vehicle. They're trying to brand their product, or they are trying to brand their business. No. You need to use your media to showcase yourself first. You want to brand you. We need a personal brand. Because like I said earlier in the video, it is extremely way more easier to build a business that is riding off the coattails of you. So you leverage your media to showcase and brand yourself first, not the product, because people are going to buy from you. People are going to come to know, like, and trust you, and they're going to believe that you have the product, which is the vehicle that is going to get them their solution or that desired outcome. You need to showcase yourself through your media, showing that you have that solution. You need to brand yourself around that. Because look, since the beginning of mankind, there's been 4 types of leverage that people have used to accumulate wealth, which are labor, capital, code, and here at the top, which is the highest form of leverage right now and how we can all create wealth for ourselves online, is media. And we all have access to media. What we do is we focus on branding ourselves through our media and then attaching our product to that media. That's how you get numbers coming in online, your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join the It's Crowded at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description and tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But I'm telling you, it has never been easier in the entire history of mankind to build 6 and 7 figure businesses for ourselves and even beyond. And it's so attainable. If we just focus on building a personal brand around ourselves, coming up with a solution to a problem within the marketplace, branding ourselves through our media that we all have access to nowadays, and then leveraging that media by attaching a product to that. And when you do that, you pretty much don't got to think about the marketing and the sales. They pretty much just take care of itself if you just build a solid brand. And the great thing about this also is that you don't need that many people familiar with your brand to make 6 figures for yourselves. There's an article written by a guy named Kevin Kelly. It's called 1,000 True Fans. The basis of this article was that he was saying that all that you need is 1,000 people to pay you $100 per year, and you have your 6-figure business, that $100,000 business, right? I read this article and it changed my entire perspective on everything, because I was like, oh, I don't need all these mass numbers. I don't need the biggest audience. I just need the right audience. And this 1,000, that's just an example that he used. It could be anything. There's somebody that I know of in Vancouver. He had a very small YouTube channel of only like 2 to 3, maybe 4,000 subscribers. But within a 6 to 8 month period, he built up a $30,000 per month business from that small YouTube channel of just a couple to a few thousand subscribers. Why? Because his core number that he needed was 300 people. He had 300 people paying $100 per month. That was a $30K per month business. It doesn't take the biggest audience, just like my favorite rapper Currency. He's extremely successful. He doesn't have the biggest audience. He has the right audience that are into him and what he's doing, and he only focuses on catering to those people. So you don't gotta go viral. You don't have to have everybody know about your brand, but you want to have the right people familiar with your brand. The game isn't getting the most views. The game isn't being a content creator. The game is being an entrepreneur that uses content to drive traffic to their business, or what I like to call a contentpreneur. That's the game. Create content to get people familiar with your brand, leverage your media to attach a product to that brand, and live a powerful, peaceful, passionate, profit-filled life. It's pretty cool. So go ahead and click the link down there in the description if you want to tap into the community. I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And go ahead and check out this video right here for the only types of content to make that will convert to sales, so you can leverage that media the right way. It's crowded at the top.